Well, welcome to episode 23 of The Drive Home. We are a group of gays who go to the movies together and review them
on the drive home.
So, before we get started, we should introduce ourselves. I am David.
I'm Nate, the summer intern.
I'm Jose.
I'm Matt/Taco.
And I'm Jason. And you're probably wondering why I'm in the trunk. It's because it is our summer intern's last day with the drive home. So he's been promoted to David's job, and David is going to be moderating the show, and I'll make some sassy commentary where needed.
It also might be our last episode, period, because I am driving. So,
hold on, folks.
Enjoy.
Send thoughts and prayers.
Should say that Michael and Todd are on special assignment this week.
Yes. And before Nate gives a synopsis as me, and we give our ratings, we should probably dive into the vault. I'll let Nate get them out of the vault because I can barely operate this vehicle.
I know. All right. Our first comment is from @LRaven, who says, "So glad you like my music in trap. Can't wait to hear a Taco cover soon."
Oh, I love Lady Raven, and we've been streaming you on Spotify, sis.
Thanks, Salika.
Of course.
Oh my God.
Hey,
We're getting ready.
like I said, it's better than some of the other garbage coming out there.
Maybe you
Anywho,
can do a duet in trap too.
Yeah.
next comment comes from @TacoTear.
Oh.
And Taco Tear says,
I
I've been
recognize that.
catching up on the drive home. Thank you, David, for educating others on the AOL account users. We're not all oldies, and Mama has an AOL account and a Gmail account. Taco Tear, you keep on being a visionary.
An AOL account
An
sponsor.
Sponsor.
How that works.
We can't wait to have you on.
We love you, Taco
We
Taylor.
love Taco Tear.
And I'll say the rest of that comment that she made, I didn't put on. She demanded to be in the vault this week, so
Yes.
we honored that request.
She's a super fan.
It wasn't your time to talk yet.
Oh, sorry.
He's got to figure out this back.
He's
this
got to
Trump
figure out the
thing.
timing.
I need to know my
Nate
place.
was a natural. Someone back here just wants to.
Oh boy. @TechDude15 says, what cameras do you use in the car, and what software do you use to make your videos?
Now would be the time you can speak.
Top secret. We don't tell our technology secrets.
That's a good question. We use GoPros here in the car and Rode microphones for our voices, at least the two front ones. The trunk gets a shitty microphone because they're expensive.
Meow, 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 meow.
And then at home we use a Commodore 64 for all of our editing purposes. No, we use Mac and then use Final Cut Pro for all of our edits. And all of our cool transitions and things that make our videos look good are all Stupid Raisins. It's this amazing company run by this guy named Dylan that does all these amazing plugins for Final Cut Pro. So they make it really
Shout
easy
out
to
to
edit
Dylan.
videos. So, good question.
Shout out to Dylan.
And that was all the time we had for the synopsis.
Yeah.
So we get
Well, before we give our synopsis, let's cue the intro.
So,
Well, this week we saw Borderlands starring Cate Blanchett, Kevin Hart, and Jamie Lee Curtis. It's about a bounty hunter played by Cate Blanchett who is sent to the planet Pandora after the owner of a mega corporation's daughter turns up missing there. On Pandora, there's a vault leading to ancient alien technology that everybody's fighting over, and there's only one key, or I guess 3 keys to get into the vault, and that's what they're after.
Good summary.
Great job.
Yeah.
Good
I think I kept
answer.
it
You passed that part of the
That's
test.
great.
Answer.
I think I kept
Straight
it
up.
between 29 and 30 seconds, so that's good.
The editing will tell us later.
Yeah.
But-
Oh,
Shady boots
You
the
just-
house down
Just
over there.
concentrate on stopping a little earlier before
That
the
was
cars,
a
please.
very articulate summary. It was
Okay.
very good.
Oh, now she's trying.
I
to
don't
be
think
nice.
I could have. I don't think I could have summarized that movie. So let's give our ratings on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I gave it a thumbs down. I think I'm the only one in this car that has played the video games that this movie's based on. I'm not going to say that it wasn't true to what the video games are like. I just don't know if we need another film adaptation of something that already exists.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tired of Kevin Hart. I don't think Kate Blanchett was like great in this movie.
Odd role for her.
Yeah, and just I think a weird cast. I'll say, the Robot Man was funny. I liked Jack Black the Robot.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. It was a rough video game adaptation. I didn't even know it was a video game adaptation till this week, but I thought it looked like a fun little ragtag group of heroes. But it was like Dollar General Guardians of the Galaxy meets Mad Max. It was not great. They kind of like skipped over a lot of plot beats, I feel like, and then just they inserted narration, I feel like, to catch us up because they were too lazy to like, I don't know, better script it. But yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it. It wasn't the worst thing I've seen this year, but definitely in the lower rungs.
Hated it. I hated it. It was not a good movie. I hated it. I really did. I was kind of bored, and I shouldn't be bored in like an action kind of movie. Character development was awful. The wig on Kate Blanchett, we can talk more about why she had to pop her hip before every fight sequence drove me absolutely crazy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Next.
Ooh. I didn't even notice the hip thing.
Oh.
It's because my hips
I
are
didn't
also
either.
arthritic, and I was close to thumbs down. Yeah, I agree with everything. It was too. Also, David, what you were saying is it's Dollar General Furiosa, Dollar General Dune. You know, all
Not Juno.
I was
Not
getting
Juno.
Spy Kids energy. Too,
you know how we
like-
talked about the extras going from one movie to the other a
They
few
were
episodes
also-
ago?
they
They
were
just
also-
it was the
they're
same
back.
set. It was the same.
Pandora was the same
Pandora
as
was the same as Furiosa,
Yeah.
and then the same as what was after that?
Oh yeah, where did
Pissland. I
No,
don't
no,
know.
in the other movie that we saw.
Deadpool's.
Oh, Dead.
Yes,
Yeah.
the graveyard. Yeah, it.
If you want to see this movie, just go to one of the other two movies that we're talking
Right,
about.
you'll get all the same backdrops,
Yeah,
extras,
and it might be funny.
and a better plot.
But yeah, I agree with you, Nate. I think Kevin Hart has out-actioned himself. He can take a beat off now. And yeah, Kate, I love you, but
Love her.
Not the role for you, baby doll.
What was she doing? Yeah. And Jamie Lee Curtis, fresh off her Oscar. I mean, this is what you come back with. Freaky Friday 2 cannot come soon enough.
She was
Oh,
weak
boy.
in this, right?
It was not. She should have been kookier, a little
Yes.
wackier. Yeah.
Yeah, even that. When Jamie Lee Curtis can't win me over in a film, something is wrong.
What'd you think of the trunk?
I gave it a thumb sideways. I was fine with it. I didn't have to pay for the movie because we're AMC staff members, so I wasn't upset. It was fine. It was entertaining. Like, would I see it again? Never. But the robot made me give it a thumb sideways.
I got a little annoyed of the robot towards the middle, not beginning and end kind of redeemed, but in the middle I was like, okay, Jack.
Some big misses from the robot, but then, like you said,
Yeah.
some moments.
Shout out to Gina Gershon
Woo!
as the little Moxie, matron Moxie.
Moxie or
Yeah.
whatever.
She's just a fabulous actress, been around a long time. She was in Showgirls.
Oh, she's kind of playing a showgirl.
Yeah, she looked hot in her
Oh,
little
yeah.
bosoms.
A little
They were out
tattoo
to
on
play.
her bosom.
That was the best part of the movie.
And they had Jamie Lee Curtis's Jamie Lee's on display in the
Yes.
first scene she showed.
Oh yeah,
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Her Activias were out and about. her
Yeah.
titties? You'd remember her wooden hip, but not her tits?
I know.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee?
Yeah,
or
they were out.
Oh.
They were out.
Kate Blanchett.
Both.
Oh.
One of my biggest problems with this movie was that the little girl's name was Tina. That
that's
name
based off the
doesn't work.
game.
I know, but like change it, because whenever I hear Tina, I just think of Tina the Talking Tummy from
Yes,
White
from White
Chicks,
Chicks.
or I think of Tina you fat lard from Napoleon Dynamite.
The
It's
llama,
just
right?
yeah, it's just not a good name. And like what 12, 13-year-old girl is named Tina? I don't know. Maybe it's gonna come back in the future, but it just really drove me nuts. That
Teenagers are
name.
gonna start trolling us.
Yeah.
On
And
Instagram.
Lilith, too, was a bad name. I couldn't really understand it.
Lilith.
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 Yeah, bad names. Whoever created this video game.
Bad names.
I just
Come on.
update it for the movie.
Except Moxie. Moxie's a fun name.
Now, Nate, in the game, does Lilith also have this weird side swoop hair? So are they trying to be super accurate?
I feel like I don't remember a whole lot about the games, but I feel like that's probably what they were doing. Why the hair had to be so ridiculous.
Wild, yeah.
But I kind of just struggled with like everyone's motivation in this. Like I get that it was to open the vault,
Yeah.
but their dedication to the kidnapped girl was strange, and I just didn't get it. I felt like it was too short. I'm not complaining because I wouldn't have wanted to
Yes.
sit through more of it, but like they didn't give themselves enough time to explain it anything.
Yes.
Let alone why she bursts into flames and is a magical being all of a sudden. That's when I knew I had a thumbs down for it, because
Yeah.
I literally had no clue what was going on.
I kind of laughed when she burst into flames,
Yeah.
and like you said, yeah, there was just so much unexplained or rushed through, and so the narration, they're trying to catch us up, but then at the same time, I hate when movies tell you rather than show you. Like they're just like I went to the planet and I took out a few bad guys and I showed these kids a photo so they could help me find her. Like I was like, just show us. It's a visual medium. It's a movie. Like, but then it would have been longer. So I
would've
guess
been
it's at the same time. Like I'm kind of glad it rushed by.
I hated the little girl so
You did?
She was in Barbie.
much. Not her acting. I just that character with like the
bunny.
I don't
ears.
know. She was so.
I kind of liked her little precociousness and, throwing bombs everywhere.
I wanted to throw a bomb at her.
Stuffed
I
animal,
was ready.
Stuffed animal bombs.
I liked how her and the big, beefy
I liked him.
beefcake, he was delish.
Yeah.
I like their little get-together, how he protected her.
Yeah.
Again, Nate, you're so right. Don't know why.
Yeah,
He just came out and was like, you, me, forever.
Did we talk about our AMC experience?
Well, I'd love to, but we have a big announcement actually.
What?
I know. Where you can find the drive home. So you can still find us on Spotify.
Okay.
You can find us on Instagram.
Okay.
You can find us on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
You can sometimes find us on Facebook.
Where else, Matt? Where else?
But you can now find us on Apple Podcasts. However, no video on Apple Podcasts. So go complain to them.
Right. Come on, Steve Jobs.
Yeah, but that's a very exciting new platform, and I think we're probably going to gain like 1,000 followers alone
Easy.
just from that.
You know what 1,000 means.
Merchandise.
Yes, the Raw Riders.
I was going to say, not followers, Taco. Raw riders.
Shout out to all of our Raw riders out there. We
Yeah.
see you, we hear you, we're riding
love
with
you.
you.
We ride or die with you. We ride raw with you.
Nate, I did have a question for you since, this is your last episode. Well, just your last internship episode with us. What were your thoughts on the Tesla truck and the vehicles of the
Yes, our resident vehicle expert.
of the movie?
Man, just go watch Mad Max.
I liked that little yellow thing she had in the beginning
Yes.
with the four spider legs, I guess you could call it. That was kind of cool, but then the rest was just. bleh.
That's I liked the little yellow creature, but it's just there was nothing really innovative about their like design. It was just armored trucks chasing drones and ships that I'd seen in Star Wars. Like I felt like it was very kind of cookie cutter action adventure film. Nothing jumped out at me about it that was like amazing and awesome. I'm only really noticing the mundane things.
Yeah, not only did they borrow the extras from the other lots, they borrowed the cars and just reassembled them.
Yeah, it was not good. Honestly, I think the first movie I've given a thumbs down this summer to.
Really?
So, yeah.
I've been thumbs up and thumbs sideways most of it.
If only you had gone to all the horror movies.
I know. Then I would have. Were they mostly thumbs down? I probably
No,
I think
no.
we had some good ones.
But you would have probably thumbs down them.
for sure. I thumbs down the F out of that trailer.
Which trailer?
Smile 2.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
No.
Yeah.
It's going to be haunting my
Is
dreams.
that a big bump? David.
I can't help it that Chicago likes to do construction
David,
year-round.
go faster. More bumps, more bumps.
No, no.
David?
David. Okay.
All right,
Hold on.
so now, but anything else before the AMC experience?
Who was the zaddy villain? What's his name?
Oh, Edgar Ramirez.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought he was cute.
love him.
he's in a lot of movies. He's
Love
he's
him.
a good actor.
He's a great actor.
You can have him.
Sure.
Once
I'll
again,
take
though,
the
like
big beefy.
a great actor signing on to this movie. Like, I guess they must have paid a pretty penny for this.
Well, they didn't use it on the graphics.
No,
The FX.
no, the CGI was
Oh, yeah.
bad.
That was rough.
It looks bad.
All right, that was it.
AMC experience.
I'm glad they brought back plastic straws. F them sea turtles.
Oh.
He's with Matt.
He can say that because his internship is ending.
Yeah.
It's true. They can't, you guys
HR.
can't cancel me if I don't work here. But
I quit.
I was tired of the bamboo straws. I'm glad we're back to, God blessed plastic American straws.
They do make it easier to sip that drink.
We make sure we recycle and cut up all of our straws in an appropriate
So
way.
no
Really?
turtles
I've never
will
seen you
choke
do
you.
that.
Yeah, well, you're not at my home. When I go home, and you might notice why I take this straw home with this cup.
Oh, is that why?
It's because I want to properly recycle of all the materials.
Amen.
Okay. I did not realize that.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know
straws are
everything about
nice.
me.
I guess not.
I guess nothing really to report on the AMC experience because the theater was
Yeah.
empty.
It was like
they-
half empty or like 75% empty, and everyone seemed like pretty bored because there was no one was responding to the movie or reacting. I mean, no one even clapped for Nicole
That's what I
except
was gonna
Matt.
say.
Yeah.
Nobody.
No claps for Nicole.
No.
Besides me
Disappointing.
and us.
That's how we can tell when it's a good crowd.
Yeah.
We love a rowdy beginning.
And I feel like they didn't laugh at all. Like I felt
Zero.
like that robot did, had some
He had a
funny
couple
little lines.
zingers, yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like.
Not even a from anyone.
This was a weird movie to make because, I don't even know that many people that really play the games.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
had
weird.
never heard of it.
It's a weird one to make a feature film about, and I wasn't honestly surprised that no one showed up to it. I would be more surprised if it was like a packed theater.
Was this opening night?
Yes, it opens this weekend. Yeah, it's
Nick,
gonna
how old
tank.
are the movies?
How old are the games?
Yeah, the games.
I have a copy on your PS3.
Okay, PlayStation.
Okay, I think I've played this before.
So it's really old.
The
Yeah.
thing that the game has always kind of leaned on is its fun art style. It's very cartoony, and that's what I've always kind of liked about it. So why make it live action? It could have been kind of a fun animated film, and then they
Yeah.
could have taken liberties that they could get away with.
Send it
instead
to
of-
Netflix as an animated
Yeah, a
series
little
or
series,
something.
a little
Yeah.
limited series.
Just let the gamers find it there.
Something I enjoyed about our AMC experience, the sound was great in the theater.
It was a good
And
auditorium.
it was, anytime the gunshots come off, it really did kind of give that rattle.
Yeah.
So if I could find one thing I enjoyed about this, it would be that.
Auditorium 4. We haven't. I
Auditorium
don't think
4.
we've been in there this summer. So
Job AMC.
They usually stick us in 13.
Yeah.
What- Does that
Yeah.
just have to do with our showtime?
I think because we go to movies for the weekend, they usually come out, and 13's probably one of their biggest auditoriums. So that's another telltale sign they've stuck this in
Like
Auditorium
night
4 opening night.
One more thing about our AMC experience,
Oh.
Nate and I found someone is missing their pocket knife. So if
If
you're
it's you,
If it's you, it costs you $16.99 from EK Gifts.
Don't cut yourself.
Who buys that at a gift
We
store?
have it for you.
Oh my gosh.
You've seen some episodes where we've gotten into some scuffles.
We
So
might need it.
Oh my
we
gosh, I was
thought
gonna say
a resident
movie
pocket
theater
knife.
security
Yeah.
here.
keep us safe.
Yes. Good job. You guys are doing the Lord's work.
Heroes.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah, it's no
Um,
surprise movie theater security didn't find that.
Where was it? Just on the seat?
Yeah, it was literally on those cushions when you first come in, just like sitting there. Someone could have sat on this knife.
Chicago, safest city in the world.
This is how I cut up my straws now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, do we have a sponsor today?
We do have a sponsor. Tonight's sponsor is the Peoria Civic Center.
What?
After
Wow.
Trap last week, when we were talking about concerts and arenas, the Peoria Civic Center, wants to drive up attendance, and they knew I was driving this week, so
Wow.
they hopped on as our sponsor.
Big deal.
Are you going to do some signings next time you go?
Yeah, I'm going to have
Home?
to. I mean, the drive home could have a live episode in the Civic Center arena.
Can't imagine the tens of people that would show up
Yeah.
to see us.
There'll be plenty of space to drive around our vehicle.
Peoria is one of our biggest demographics.
After that AOL sponsorship,
and
yeah.
it's me, Coles, from Peoria.
It's a me,
Oh,
Cole.
Shout out to It's a Me, Cole.
Wow,
out to
fellow
him.
Peorian. Yeah.
And yeah, we have 578 followers, so they would all come.
They
Oh,
would all
for sure.
right and
Yeah.
wrong.
Well,
We're home.
Tuck, are you going to sing us out?
You know what? No.
Guys, I got this one.
All
It's
right.
time for our summer intern to really prove.
All right. Shall we bow our heads?
Please.
Take me home, country roads, to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country road.
Beautiful.
Thank you guys.
It's really nice.
Really
You
appreciate
passed.
it. Thank you,
So
guys.
We're gonna miss you, Nate.
Yes.
Thank you to all the fans out there. Thank
And
you
the
for
Raw
this-
Riders.
We're all riders.
Yes, thank you for the.
And HR is now accepting applications for our fall internship.
Unpaid.
Unpaid.
How many word essay do they need?
10,000.
And they need to get us how many followers before?
10,000. The job is yours.
It's yours.
Like and subscribe.